Nice! Hey everybody, it's me Lisa. This is Elizabeth.
Hello.
Elizabeth Canler, and I'm coming to you with a lowdown today on beauty and business.
And business.
The business of beauty.
The business of beauty.
There you go. All right. So Elizabeth, I'm here with you at Miami Skin Boutique.
That's right. It's a skincare destination.
I love it. That's a great way to refer to it.
Absolutely.
So,
you know, when you say spa, a lot of people think massage and nails. And granted, I do have those services. What I'm known for is skincare.
She's so known for it that Padao Allure magazine
voted best facials in Miami.
Best
a couple years
facials
ago.
in Miami.
A couple years ago.
Well, hey, we gotta get that word out so that
Yes.
we can reclaim your title.
Yes.
So well, before we get into the whole beauty and skincare thing, because I know that's like you are the guru of that, I would love to know about more of the business side and how you know, why not be just the esthetician in a salon or someplace else, and why go out on your own?
Of course. You know what? I was an esthetician in a salon and in top day spas and plastic surgeon's office, and you know, I've been practicing now for 20 years.
Okay.
So in any career you choose, you have to start somewhere.
Of course.
And you know, a lot of people make the mistake of, you know, getting that degree in whatever field it is and thinking that they could just go and open up a business
Right.
because they have the money to fund it or whatever.
Right.
You know what? If you don't have the experience or the clientele
That's
to
a hard
back
part.
you up,
That's a hard thing.
yeah, then, you know, and plus you want to make mistakes and learn from them, and you want it on someone else's dollar, not yours.
Smart. It's very smart.
You know?
Very smart. So in this type of field, this type of industry, you advise people to get your learning.
Get your
skills
learning.
up.
Get at least 3 to 5 years of experience. Go to the sweatshop. I don't care. You know, go crank out facials and learn to wax and learn to do eyebrows and you know, hone in on what it is that you're really good at, because some people are very, very good at doing makeup. As they become an esthetician, they realize that that's the field they want to branch into, or they want to specialize in being the eyebrow expert, or maybe they are the type of person that, you know, is really in on the holistic and the wellness and the relaxing side, so they belong in, you know, a top hotel.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's so many.
That early phase really helps you try out
And define
and
yourself.
see what you feel is most in line with what it is you want to do. So that's really interesting.
Gotta figure
I
it
think
out.
like a lot of people would, because it's so broad
It
and
is.
expertise, that you really have to know what you like and what you gravitate towards and what you're good at. Because
Exactly.
otherwise you could be like, I'm the best eyebrow person, I love eyebrows, but then
They're not so good.
Not
I
so
mean,
good,
haven't you
no.
been waxed by women that you're like,
So
what
I have-
are you?
I have a story for you about wax. I pluck my brows, thank God.
Yes.
I have like good arches.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Dad,
Yep.
for that.
Good genes.
But I'm not like super hairy in between in here, thank God. But I handle the plucking myself.
Okay.
Okay, so this is like my 17 years ago. I'm in my 20s. I get a package to go to the Peninsula Spa in New York, like super fancy. So one of the things that they had was a massage and then a credit to any service you want.
Nice.
So I was like, oh, all right, I'll just get my eyebrows done. That's fast, easy, and I can be on my way. So they go and they do my eyebrows. They put the wax. I did not know what to expect. She put the strips, like she did it perfect, like the arches came out amazing. But I didn't know what to expect, and when she pulled it off, I literally, like, I don't know whether it hit a nerve or something, but I got really queasy.
Oh no!
And I almost passed out and getting my eyebrows.
You poor thing.
Like, who does that happen to ever?
Well,
She's like, oh, sometimes a follicle hits
A nerve.
certain nerve ending,
Absolutely.
and it just does not agree with you.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, she goes, you turned really pale, really fast.
She's lucky you didn't slap her. I've had women's reflexes like reach up and hit me, okay? I've had women that are claustrophobic and forgot to tell me, and as I'm covering their faces up with a towel,
like
have ran off my bed like if I pinched them somewhere really hard.
Oh, no.
I mean, you know, it can definitely, you know,
I know.
Save
So
stories.
forevermore, I was always like worried about getting eyebrows waxed, but maybe you could break me of my fear again.
Yes.
Maybe that's
can.
maybe that's
Well, you know what? I'm not into waxing, and there's many.
That's not your thing. You're facial. You're queen of facial.
You know what? I am the queen of facial, and I do love sculpting eyebrows. But I think that you just have more precision when you. Yeah, you got it. Well, I need to touch them up, but you need to pluck. Plucking is good. Waxing actually loosens your skin, and it's not good.
See, this is what the pluck has always been good for me.
Always.
And but you need the good lighting and you need the good pluck.
You need the good tweezers.
What's your brand of choice?
Tweezer man.
Tweezer man. Everybody loves.
Come on, you can't go wrong.
Super fine.
Yeah.
And do you like ice or do you do lotion? Like nothing, just straight clean, nothing.
We go straight for the
kill.
kill.
I love that.
Yeah,
all right, so now you're all about being at the phase of your career where you're like, all right, I'm going to break out and do my own thing. I'm going to start my own business. So scary or what? Where were you in your life that you were
very
like,
scary.
Oh,
you know what? I was working with a plastic surgeon, probably as at the top of my game. You know, when it comes to being an esthetician, performing laser treatments, it's the highest you can go. Chemical peels, microdermabrasions, and then laser. And so, after having my experience and feeling and tasting what it was like to own my own establishment, because I did, gosh, I want to say now 10 years ago, I partnered up with someone, which was maybe another topic, you know, whether or not you want partners. Yes.
In life and in business.
Exactly. Well, because they merge. It is your life. So you got to be careful when it comes to partnerships. And so I was left with that bug, you know, of being on my own and managing others, which is another catch-22. But, you know, I figured once you have a little bit of a clientele base, I had followers, I figured, all right, it's time to branch out on my own. And I started small. I didn't bite off more than I could chew. I started in my home. I was working, I was the lead esthetician at the David Barton gym, over at the Ganza Board, which is probably called something else now. Because every year it gets changed. I'd be working all day and come home to my 2 or 3 clients at night. And that got old really quick, you know, the 14-hour days.
So that's the common thing that I hear from many entrepreneurs, regardless of industry. It's always keep that primary source of income and then spin off your side thing until the side thing is enough where you can get rid of the first thing.
Exactly. That's the smart thing to do. In fact, especially in my service-oriented industry, you know, when you're getting started, you start off practically minimum wage. You're not going to make that much money in the beginning because you're still, you know, building your reputation, and so you're going to get paid hourly, or if by commission, you'll be lucky if you have 2 to 3 facials a week or massage, and so you got to supplement your income. And so, you know, we live in South Beach in South Florida. We've got the service hospitality industry. You know, wait tables, do what you got to do, have that base income, grind it out.
Grind it out. Get your hustle on so that the first thing can supplement your survival while you're going for the dream.
Right. And you know what? It's good for you because you're exposed to people and you want to pick up customers everywhere. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Give people your business card. It was a little intimidating for me at first because especially you don't want to hurt people's feelings. I don't want to be like, hey, your skin is busted. You need a facial from me. Come here. Give me that. Give me that. You need to come and let me pop your pimples. So, you know, you want to
So how do you do that, though? Because I find that interesting. Like, when you're dealing with a delicate topic, like, I'm really big into communication. I read books on it all the time.
Sure.
But, you know, if you're meeting someone and you're trying to gain a clientele, given what you do, I'm sure there's a sensitive way of mentioning something.
Yes.
You know, and do you start with a compliment? Do you start with...
It depends because as I've gotten older and more confident with what I do, I don't necessarily, if your skin is a mess, I'm not going to lie and be like, you have great texture, but you really need to come and let me pop all those pimples. You just say it nicely and say, listen, I was there once, I had acne once, I know what you must be going through. You want to touch their emotional part and let them understand that you know how they feel. And that's how you kind of grab them and say, listen, let me help you. Let me help you.
You want to come from a place of helping, which is always great. That's cool.
Well, that's what this whole
Well, there's a lot of products on the market because you're like the skin guru, and there's a lot of stuff on the CVS shelf that many people watching are like, I swear by oil of Olay.
Yeah.
I swear by Aveeno or Cetaphil or whatever product. So in your expert opinion, if average person watching and they're like, all right, give me the lowdown on some products. Like, I don't want to break the bank, but I want to have a good regimen.
Absolutely.
What would you advise them?
Okay, here's what I'm going to say. And you fall into two categories. You either have great normal skin that doesn't suffer from eczema, rosacea, or severe acne, and you're just someone that gets maybe the occasional breakout, your skin is relatively in good shape, then yes, you can go to CVS, and there are some products from Olay, from La Roche-Posay. Even Aveeno is not so bad. I use it for my son. When he gets eczema, they have these awesome oatmeal packets. And, they're not so bad. But I'm going to have to say, if you do suffer from, skin conditions that are problematic, then you need to look for ingredients that contain a higher amount of what is in Neutrogena and is in La Roche-Posay. It's only at like a little 2%.
Right.
Versus you want 10% or
and
more.
Is that the difference? Like when you use products, let's say that are prescribed by a dermatologist, like if you have something with salicylic acid or something for acne,
it's going to be higher.
They can hit you with something that's like 15% will burn your face off.
No, they could, absolutely. That's why you need to, they have to, for liability purposes, at department stores, sell you products that are very generic, that don't cause irritation. That's why when you come to someone like me or a dermatologist or plastic surgeon's office, you're going to get higher percentages because there's someone there that recommends it and prescribes it and knows not to prescribe a 15% salicylic acid wash on someone who has acne but sensitive skin.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's all about compliance. It's like, matching the right product to the right condition. And making sure that you're working with someone like yourself.
That's monitoring you.
Like,
that's calling you up the next day, checking up on you. You know that, the lady over at Estee Lauder is not going to call you the next day and say thank you for the purchase. Or, how's it going?
You could throw down like a couple $100 at Estee Lauder.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's the difference. And, it's all about what your budget is, what your skin condition is, your lifestyle, and, pair you up with the right products.
Yeah, I think that's really important. And I think a lot of people, present company included, don't allow enough time to let the products actually work.
Oh my God, people want instant.
I'm like immediate gratification.
Of course.
I'm like, it's not burning. It doesn't work.
I'm guilty of that too. I am too.
You might like at least one, it shouldn't burn. That's number one.
Right.
I'm like, what do you mean?
It should tingle.
It should tingle a little bit.
Something.
Like, I don't know. And then the other thing is like, okay, so I use night cream and I woke up and I look exactly the same. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know like what miracle I'm thinking.
You know what? So there are products out there.
Creams. There definitely are some good stuff.
Yeah.
So
that you see results.
What are some like hot ones that because you're in the industry, so you're like every 5 minutes being pitched like new products
all the time. I get bombarded, especially lately, with products in the mail that just show up, and I can't even try all of these on my skin because I don't have specifics. So now I have my customers as guinea pigs. Yes, definitely. I have so much to try out that I need more spaces. But some of the hot lines out there are, for example, SkinCeuticals. Okay. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Yeah, they have them at Sephora.
They have them now at Sephora because they bought up by L'Oreal, kind of a sellout, but anyway. You're supposed to only find SkinCeuticals and professional strength products through med spas, dermatologists, but they got bought by L'Oreal, so we're going to give them a pass. Yeah, of course. But still, nonetheless, I'm a huge fan of SkinCeuticals because they're known for their vitamin C serum, hands down. Skin Medica is a huge one. Only found in med spas and derms and plastic surgery offices.
You have it here?
I do not, but my plastic surgeon does in Aventura.
Oh, nice.
And it's all about stem cells. And they have one thing called the TNS Recovery Complex, which stinks terribly when you put it like stinky feet.
It's stinky feet?
It smells like stinky feet, but it is worth.
Put it on at night?
all over your face, only at night.
Okay, because you don't want to go out and stink up the whole scene.
No, you don't. And if you have a partner, you want to wait till it dries up and it gets absorbed because they will smell it on you.
That's sexy.
Yeah, right, real sexy.
That's hot.
But the main ingredient are the stem cells, and it's derived from baby's foreskin, a little peanut, baby foreskin. It's synthetic version
Mazel tov.
Exactly. So fun business and everything. I tell you, Lisa, you put this stuff on at night. It's
Baby
also $180
foreskin.
for an
Wait,
ounce.
let's just $180 for baby foreskin that stinks like feet, but will make me look 10 years younger.
Then you wake up the next day and you go, huh, I see the difference. The
I'm
rejuvenation.
in. Let's
Yes.
do it.
I know.
Stinky feet, baby foreskin for $180.
$180.
Sign me up.
Yes, but all you need is a very little amount. So this, 1 ounce can last you a good 3 months.
Because it's serum, you said.
It's
So
a
it's
gel.
like a
It's a
frothy
teeny.
thing.
Exactly.
And it goes your whole face.
Exactly. People, I
Okay,
know when
there's
they
an option.
absolutely when products are expensive, it doesn't necessarily mean that they work and they're the best. But when in high concentrations, less is always more. And honestly, in almost all products, you want skin to always be moist so that whatever lotion or serum you put on, there's a lot of nice glide and slip and slide.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to put a serum on, it's going to stick to that one cheek, and you're going to need some more to put on the other. So you want your skin to be, like right after your toner, wash your skin, tone your skin, and then put on your serum, because your skin only absorbs what it needs, the rest is excess.
Huh.
So you don't want to be putting on too much of that $180
We're learning
serum.
so much. This is amazing.
Your skin only absorbs what it needs.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So that's a great line. Skin Medica is very hot right now. Obviously, SkinCeuticals. Who else is huge right now? The line that I love to use. She's an esthetician out in Beverly Hills, Sonia Dakar.
I am.
All the
She's
celebrities go to her.
Amazing.
She's got just the right
She's been in the game
synergy
a while,
for
too.
the longest
Yeah.
ever. It's a great blend of Mother Nature and technology. And she's got this awesome anti-aging cream, which is also $180, but hers is 1.7 ounces. And it's got synthetic sniper venom.
Love it.
And it mimics Botox. It's very firming.
Oh, that's hardcore.
Yeah,
See?
it is hardcore.
You gotta have bucks to be beautiful. That's
You
what
do.
we're learning.
You do.
$180. Well, I'm gonna check out what's going on with this video. And
Okay.
we're gonna come back with a part 2.
Sounds
And
good.
we're gonna dive in deeper about this whole plastic surgery and keeping yourself looking good.
Yes.
And there's a line that people think that they're going over and they're like this.
Oh my God. Or
So we'll handle that conversation in a few.
Sounds good.
All right. I think we're good, actually.
We're good?
I'm
Okay.
just looking at this and we're all right. We're back!
You're too much.
I love it. I just had to take a peek. I'm like, how's everything working over
You're
there?
good,
All
you're
right,
good.
we're all good. Technical is on. All right, so that jumps into the next topic. The whole deal with the plastic surgery. Okay, there's a way to do it
Mhm.
that look, there are people who are doing it and they're keeping it looking right, like
Subtle.
very elegant, very subtle,
Mhm.
and they look like a fresh version of themselves older.
Oh yeah.
So okay, look at a person like Cindy Crawford.
Yep.
And I know she does creams and she has this whole infomercial thing, but she's
Of
had
course.
work done. But it is
So
oh
subtle.
my God, she looks just like herself, but an older version.
Exactly.
She doesn't try to look like herself at 25.
No, there's no need for that.
Because then you get that chipmunk full face thing. She looks
No.
beautiful.
You know what?
Beautiful.
That baby fat, it's basically your collagen kind of depleting a little bit. Once you hit your upper 20s, early 30s, you start to chisel out. And that's sexy. That's beautiful. I think,
Super
women look
sexy.
amazing
I like
after
it.
30.
Like you look at what's her name, Helen Mirren,
Yes.
the actress.
Yes.
Hot.
Gorgeous.
She's like in her 60s.
Yeah, look at Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth
Sophia.
Paltrow. Yeah, and who's the other one? Cameron Diaz.
Exactly. I love her.
She looks great. And recently there was this book where it was all celebrities without makeup.
Yeah.
I thought it was such a cool message.
That's
and It was
awesome.
really cool
To embrace yourself.
to embrace that. What about you personally? Your routine? Do you do like a once a week, no makeup, nothing day, or you like I
All the
always roll my
time.
makeup?
Oh no, no,
All
no,
the
no, no.
time?
I can't be bothered with makeup all the time. In the morning, especially to go work out. I don't need makeup to work out. I don't need makeup to pick up my kid from school.
It's such a Miami thing.
And I cringe when I see that because
Go to
of
the
course.
gym. I mean, and I could see okay, if you do a workout at the end of the day, And it's just
Right.
like the end of the day makeup that, no, but then they touch up.
Oh, yeah, they do.
They touch up in the car.
Yes.
You see them in the parking lot.
To
They're
go
like,
work out.
And I'm like, you're in my spin class. Like,
Yeah.
why are you glossing up? I mean, the instructor's hot, but he's gay. So
Well, for most girls, I think, you know, it's a place to go be seen and, you
I
know,
guess,
all that
but
good stuff.
I'm
But yeah.
too stinky to be seen at the
No,
gym.
and
I'm
plus
just
it's
like,
so
oh,
bad for you. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
when you're sweating, the last thing you need while your pores are open and trying to breathe is makeup
Yeah.
seeping into your pores. That's just no good.
Which is so
It's a recipe
important
for
too
disaster.
for the end of your day. You know, I mean, a lot of people, this happens, of course, where you get already caught up in your evening, and you have your makeup on for the day, and you might crash on the couch because you're watching a movie, and then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing you could do, right?
To go to
One
sleep
of the
with
worst
makeup.
thing. Makeup
Yes.
clogs, awful.
Of
I
course.
almost will always wake up with some kind of breakout or something if I go to sleep with makeup
Same
on.
here. Same here.
Always.
Same here.
My mom was like always two things. I was 11 years old. She was like, Lisa, always moisturize your face. I'm from New York,
Very
so this
good, yeah.
the wind, you go from hot to cold, hot to
Oh
cold.
yeah, the artificial heat.
The
And
fake heat, it's
Yep.
terrible. And so I was always, you know, as soon as I was 11 years old, I don't know why that was like the magical age. Maybe it was like puberty or something. I don't know. But she saw, you know, Lisa, come here. And she would put like just random like moisturizer on my face, and I would be like, eh. Then
That's
then
good.
I started to like love that feeling
That's soft.
of almost like having like something protective.
Exactly. It is your barrier between the environment and your skin. That's why it's so important to
So
moisturize.
important to moisturize, and
I don't
men
care how
too.
oily your
And
skin
men
is.
too. Like I want to hit it for the men because
Sure.
this is like a battle
Yeah.
that I'm sure many women have with their
Oh,
boyfriends, with their
God,
husbands,
yes.
where they're like, babe, put moisturizer on your
Yep.
face. Like you're going on a boat, or you're going in the snow, or
Yes.
even every day.
Yes.
It's the toxins and the debris and you know just the
Yeah.
pollution
The pollution.
getting to your skin.
Between
and
the
infesting
makeup
it.
and the environment,
yeah.
it's important to moisturize because it is your barrier between your skin, your pretty little skin, and what's out there.
And
So
guys
it's-
too, like
guys
everybody
too.
needs to lube up.
Well, listen, guys have to get pedicures too and take care of
Oh,
themselves.
we-
I mean, come on. We like soft hands, I mean, right?
Yeah, and you know, even
Feet.
if, you know, the guys out there who are like into fields, you know, careers that they work with their hands, maybe they're in construction or whatever, or
Oh,
they're,
yeah.
you know, very hands-on, literally.
Sure.
You should still, you know, like a hand salve, like something, you know, really moisturizing, nice for your hands.
Absolutely.
This way, when you start to caress your woman
Mm-hmm.
or a man, because that's okay too.
Right.
Love for everyone.
Yes.
Everybody's happy. There's no like roughness,
Yeah.
chafy.
Exactly.
You see? So hands
Exactly.
moisturizing,
Face moisturizing, body,
body,
get
like
your
it's for
cuticles,
both.
everything. Yes, hygiene.
It's
It's
for
part of
both
grooming.
sexes. It's wonderful, you know. You see a guy who like takes care of himself, you know, not necessarily metrosexual.
Right,
you know,
right.
You know, that's a little much, but
Right.
you know that he has your good, you know, facial regimen, if you will.
Absolutely.
Do you get a lot of
I
clients?
do
who
have a
like
lot
that?
of male clients brought to me by their wives or girlfriends
See, this
all
is
the
it.
time.
There's
I-
always the woman behind the man.
I do, and you know, it's so funny because they'll say, "Do you do men's facials?" I go, "Absolutely. They have skin just like we do."
And is there a
So,
difference?
There is no difference.
There is no
None
difference.
whatsoever.
Some people think, oh, men were more, you know, thicker or whatever.
They're actually easier because they shave, and that's a natural
And
form of
exfoliate.
exfoliation. So they have soft skin and just less prone to breakouts, unless, of course, they have ingrown hairs.
Mm.
And my advice with that is electric
Buzzer.
buzzer. Exactly.
instead of
Don't
straight.
shave so closely because
Huh.
if you have tendencies to break out, you want to just use a buzzer and just keep it really close. You know. the hair.
Yeah, and always, I
For
also
sure.
heard like, you know, to really lubricate
Yeah.
and
Moisturize.
get the before shaving, like
Sure.
do it in a steam, you know, do it
Absolutely.
in warm, opens the follicle.
Sure.
It's sad you see guys with the little papers because
I
they got cut.
That's so crazy. The paper stuck.
The paper stuff, it's bad, it's bad. So one of the things also, I know a lot of mothers out there with, you know, young daughters, there is like a trend of having spa parties and like facials.
I've
Is
done
there
that.
a such thing, like it's too young to mess with? Really?
Not at
So-
all.
Oh, that's
Because
good.
you know you want to teach your kids good hygiene,
Right.
and so it's important to get them on a regimen
Right.
of brushing their teeth, combing their hair, you know, let them experience what it is to go to a spa and have their faces washed and masked.
Nice.
You know, you keep it simple. There's no need to use any. Yeah.
Nothing harsh.
Nothing harsh. Even getting a little manicure, there's no cutting of cuticles.
Right.
You know, it's just a little file.
So I'm sure like a lot of the spas do have kid-friendly, more organic, or fruit that they mush up like whatever.
Exactly, make it fun.
Make it fun. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
yes.
Because I know there are some parents out there who are like, my daughter's turning 12 and she wants a spa birthday, and
Let me
I don't know
tell
what to do. And then the other mothers are like, oh my god, a spa birthday, my kid's too young for that.
Right.
Plus, there's a whole big drama.
It can, and some women do go overboard, and I've seen it happen here. But one thing I have to emphasize is that there are a lot of 12-year-olds like my son who are already about to hit puberty, or if not yet already done so, and they start developing blackheads. And so many parents will ask me, well, when's too young to get a facial? And I say, as soon as you see some activity going on,
handle it.
handle it, exactly.
Yeah.
Come get a teen facial. I mean, it shouldn't cost the same as an adult facial because, let's face it, it's 3 or 4 blackheads. It's not going to be like you're going to, get rid of so much. So, yeah, I think that even waxing, I think it was on the morning show on one of these radio stations, and waxing, how young is too young to wax?
Yeah.
And listen, I'm Latina.
Yeah.
Very hairy. I was the unibrow girl.
Really? You were Frito Kayla?
I sure was, with the hairy legs and gym.
Really?
And I'm from Massachusetts. I was like the only Spanish girl in my class.
Oh my God,
Not cool. Not cool what I went through. I was ridiculed. And yes, they say, oh, that makes you stronger and gives you a backbone.
Yeah, that's a big bag.
You know what? Yes, exactly.
It hurts. When you're at that age, it hurts.
It hurts. I think that,
like looking back 10 years, okay, fine, it made me a little stronger, but like if you still put yourself back in that memory, it's still a hurtful.
It's painful. You don't want your kids to go through that, and there's nothing wrong with a little shaving.
So your parents like dipped you in wax and just went nuts? Like,
no, my parents didn't allow me to do anything. It was terrible. I had, I was the girl with the hairy legs in class, and the mustache. I had a mustache.
You had a full stash.
I had a mustache.
You had
the eyebrow.
Frida Kahlo eyebrow, full-on stash, and hair pins.
And hair pins. Yeah.
We would have been friends.
Yeah.
I would have defended you because I'm like Latino also, but I'm like the most not hairy person. Like this is the hair.
You have lots of great hair.
This is where the hair went. But I have like none on my arms. People thought I waxed my arms.
See, I don't have any on my arms either. It's just.
And then here, it's so odd. It only comes like there.
One little patch.
Like a patch. And not on my thighs, really.
Lucky.
And
you should see my bikini.
Bikini area gets a little brave. But
Oh
I
my
handle
God.
it. But I handle
You gotta
it.
handle it.
You gotta handle it. And you handle that here too, right?
I
You
certainly
do. Brazilian, you offer everything.
I offer
services
everything.
that you offer.
I offer skincare. Like I said, I'm a skincare destination, meaning facials, microderms, peels, oxygen infusions, and obviously deep pore-by-pore cleansing. But waxing is also a service that is huge. And so Brazilian bikini, just staying hair-free is important. So
what about the what is it? The
laser? Yeah, we do laser
also?
in my plastic surgeon's office. Yes,
okay.
Which is honestly what I always gravitate towards when I see women come in with a disaster down there. I always recommend that we just let's steer away from the caveman ways of ripping your hairs out every month. I mean, think about how much money you're going to save if you just get it done 6 times, laser off.
So that's what happens. Like, this was the thing I wanted to understand the process of laser hair removal. So you go 6 times. They do it in sessions, right?
Yeah, we do it in sessions once a month because hair grows in cycles, and it's usually, the magic number seems to be 6. For some women, maybe like you, that you're not so hairy, maybe it's just 4 times.
The bikini hair is a whole other level. I have my own bikini.
It's usually 6 times. You know what? It depends on your skin color. Okay. And this is where having someone with experience is very important because you will get burned if you go to someone who doesn't have the experience and treats you like your Caucasian skin and uses these levels that are so high to kill the hair and at the same time kills your skin.
I cannot handle being burned on the special plate.
No. That's the last thing you need because then not good.
No. Because then it's jeans, it's underwear.
The friction on the no, you can't have any friction down there.
No,
for a while.
So that's okay. So the laser hair, and for me, really, the laser hair thing would be mostly bikini area and underarms. I'm like obsessed with the underarms.
Yeah.
And then, when you're darker, like olive, and you have dark hair, like
Yeah.
you can literally shave your underarms, and 20 minutes later, you look like you have a shadow.
Yeah, you always look
So
like you have a
annoying.
shadow. Yeah, and the laser will actually help lighten the skin as well. So you're kind of killing two birds with one stone. It's like you're getting rid of the hair and you're lightening the skin up.
No, we're hearing it here from the pro right here.
Mm-hmm.
2 for 1.
It
laser
works.
removal,
One session, you
handle
see
your
results.
bits, handle your bikini line.
Yeah.
And and you know what I'm sure you get also is like the women with the husbands that need to be manscaped.
Oh my God, I've had a few of those. Yes.
Kelly Clarkson!
I have. Yes. I've had the wives. I've had some pretty interesting
I
situations.
think that's a form of love though.
It is.
Because whenever I see like on South Beach and I'll see like a guy, like a Sasquatch guy walk by, I'm like,
You
no
need
one
help.
loves him.
Yeah.
Nobody loves him. Because, like he doesn't have a daughter or a son or
Yeah.
a wife to be like,
Come here, honey.
babe, I say this with love in my heart. Dad, with all the love in my heart. You're rocking the Sasquatch. You need to handle the hair.
Yes.
And I'm going to get you a gift certificate and we're going to get you all
Yes.
straight.
Get it lasered. Now, one thing I will say about laser, especially for women,
Mhm.
and men too, especially in their face, and for women, it's very hormonal. So, like I said, 6 is the magic number.
Uh-huh.
When it comes to facial hair for both men and women, because we women start to
I
develop little
have
hairs.
this random chin,
Mhm.
and now when it started at, I think it was like 35, there was one.
Oh yeah.
Bing.
I bet you now you have a few
I
more.
have 3. I'm 44 is next month. I wonder if 2 more are gonna come.
Probably.
Maybe I can let them grow and breed them.
I
And put a
know.
bead.
Oh my gosh. We're taking you to get lasered right away.
Just my 5 little. I handle them with a tweezer.
I'll take you to my plastic surgeon's office and we can
That'd
show
be
the
the
world
next
what it's
video.
like. Yeah, for
Ah,
sure.
let me scream.
Yes. Oh, it doesn't feel nice. I'll admit that.
Yeah, the laser hair hurts.
Yeah, it's like a little
So
rubber
you were
band.
saying
from
with
that-
the men and the hair and the
Yes,
hormonal.
and the hormonal thing, you want to just keep that in mind that you never really get rid of 100% your facial hairs because of the hormonal imbalances that women, every month we go through, and then of course through menopause, and men as well will sometimes want to get rid of some of that excess hair. I do what it's called the George Michael, where I get rid of their neck, I get rid of the top, and I leave just that nice little beard there, and it cleans them up beautifully. But a couple months later, they'll be back and be like, Liz, I've got another patch. I go, well, it's still better than what we started off with.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
And that's what I say about everything, and to women as well. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
you're
you
probably
want
never
improvements.
going to be 100% hair free. However, it's better than what we started off
sure.
with. So it's just a maintenance thing. And all of beauty is a maintenance thing. It's never a one-shot deal.
It's never a one-shot deal.
You
And
gotta
for
maintain
anybody
it.
out there who thinks that, they can just do the one-shot deal, they're the ones that tend to go overboard and they start to look.
Oh my God. Terrible. I know. Yeah,
And they all look the same.
they do. They all have
They
that
all have that same.
that stoic look where they just talk like a robot and they can't lift their eyebrows and they're like trying to look surprised.
I'm surprised.
But they're just like, ugh.
I'm surprised. I'm happy. I'm sad.
And you know what? It's so sad because girls are starting out younger and younger.
Yeah, like 32. Getting
No, honey,
full-blown
26-year-olds. 26-year-olds I've had in my hand say, do you think I need to fill my smile lines?
No, because that shows you lived a happy life.
No, because you've had those smile lines since you were born. Even babies have two little cute lines up here and here. Come on. Let's not exaggerate. And then the doctors, because they want to make their money,
Of course, they're like, yeah,
will be like, oh,
I'll
for
take that Sharpie.
Yes, and they convince you to get it done because for preventative.
Prevent.
You're not going to get a wrinkle on your forehead, even though you don't have one now. Let's go ahead and inject you anyway so you don't get one. Come on.
No,
That
I
is
can't
so-
deal with the You know what? Here's the deal. If I'm sure it's not an if, it's a when. There will come a time
Sure.
where I'm gonna have to deal with the whole filler and the Botox and.
Yeah. I don't knock it.
I
No.
would love to be on record saying I want you to be there to either administer it or hold my hand while I take a needle to my face.
It
because
doesn't
it's
hurt. I've
something-
tried it. It's not painful.
It's a mind thing.
Yeah, it is. I know needles. People are into that. I know. It doesn't hurt.
Can I booze up a little bit before?
It's
It's
not
not
recommended
recommended,
because I think you want
It
your.
messes with the blood, the
I
thinning
think
of the blood.
so. Yeah, you don't want to do. You just need, like you said, someone to
just
hold your
gotta-
hand.
I just gotta be like, yeah, and
and-
maybe have, you know, some sweet tarts and gummies.
There you go. There
and
you
like
go.
a triple X vitamin water.
You know what hurts are the fillers. I hear the
No.
lips. I don't know how women inject their
I
lips
don't
because
know.
we have nerve endings.
Here's the thing with the lips. Like I have my dad's lips, and they're small, but they're shapely.
They're so cute.
But I don't know if I'd want to do anything to wreck with the integrity of
You
the shape
don't
of my
need
lips.
to. I mean, I
don't
get it. If God didn't give you a butt or luscious
Oh, no.
lips, or you know, I know. Let's not talk about butt implants, right? I mean, just.
What is the deal with the butt implants?
Oh, they're so ugly.
They could have some of mine.
I know, right?
I
You're
could
gonna
definitely
share some
give
of
some
mine.
away.
Listen, I get it. Breast augmentation is huge. I had my breasts done so many years ago, and it was because I mean, let's face it, I had gained and lost so much weight, and this
Well,
is
you had
before I
babies.
even had
That's
before I even
before.
had kids.
Oh,
I
wow.
had, you know, little flapjacks, and that's not cool. I was only 26 years old, and
yeah.
already I looked like I had breastfed. So yes, I think it builds your confidence, and
Right.
there's no amount of exercise that
No,
you
no,
can
no.
do that's gonna pump them back up.
Right.
So do it. So when it comes to butt implants, you know, I get it. If you don't have a butt, you're tempted to. Why not? If people get breast implants,
Right.
why not get butt implants? But I say this: it doesn't look natural at
No.
all.
No.
There's still not enough technology or the right implants that have been created to make it look natural. So I say hit the gym, do some squats.
Yeah, you gotta.
You don't even need a gym. Just squat all day.
Just squat in
You'll-
your house.
Exactly.
When you do the laundry, you bend down to pick up the fabric
Everything.
stuff, and then you go and squat.
Take
I
the stairs. Don't
squat.
take the.
Take stairs, park the car far. I love
Exactly.
it. And I know what I love about this conversation, honestly, is that it really shows how the fitness and the beauty and
It
the
all goes
wellness
together.
and the like ripping your hair off and
Yeah.
ass
Nutrition.
implants and nutrition. It's like all in there together.
It
It's
is.
just, you know, stuff that really people do think about. You know, and
Absolutely.
they want experts like you to steer them in the right direction.
I'll chime in on
I
my
love
thoughts.
it. All right. Well, I think we're good, right? I feel like, is there any other? I think what you should do is tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, you can find me at www.miamiskinboutiqueandspa.com. miamiskinboutiqueandspa.com. I'm Elizabeth Canler, and I like to call myself Florida's Facialista.
Florida's facialista. I love it. Hashtag facialista.
Yes.
All right, and I'm Lisa. This is the Lowdown on Beauty. You are a treat,
Thank you.
my love.
Thank you so much.
All right,